well, you pretty much live with day and night. The quality of the workmanship stares back at you like a reflection. It also affects the value of your investment. Choosing the right contractor is critical. Kruger Contracting is that contractor. Call 222-2523. Quality workmanship and materials completed on time. Kruger Contracting. In a word, quality. Call 222-2523.
Becky Potsaba and State Farm Insurance are here to help you with your insurance and banking needs. State Farm's not just insurance. It's banking, investments, IRAs, loans, and a whole lot more. We offer guidance in a personal and caring way that helps you manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and find ways to control costs so you can realize your dreams. We know how life is, and we're here for you. Stop in to see Becky at 1315 East Wells Avenue in Pierre, or call Becky at 224-4173.
Is it the competition that keeps bringing you back? The long-standing rivalries? Or is it seeing friends again and cheering on your favorite team? At First Dakota, we're here for it all. We appreciate the fans, the players, the coaches and officials, the concessions crew. The shared community experience is part of what makes life here great, and we're here for it. See you at the game. First Dakota National Bank, member FDIC.
Welcome back on KCCR and the KCCR Sports YouTube channel. And tonight from KYNT in Yankton. If you're listening in from Yankton, glad to have you. Just concluding Senior Day festivities here at the Riggs High School Arena. Pierre Governor's girls basketball team being honored. And a lot of great seniors, as I mentioned before the break, on this team. Just about ready to go out for a photo op. Got to commemorate the special moment with a photograph, as you'd expect. And again, this is a great way to honor these players and the years, the commitment, the time they've put in to go in, day out, week in, week out, year in and year out, and commit to this sport the way that they do. And these Governor girls have certainly shown a great level of commitment and an ability that I'm sure Kirk Bebout and the rest of these fans here in Riggs High School are very, very proud of. Players will make their way to the bench, and we'll get set for the remainder of pregame festivities and get this show on the road between the Govs and the Gazelles in ESD South Dakota AA basketball action. And it's time for the national anthem. We will allow this to play. Stay right here.
Personnel may salute the flag. And now the playing of our national anthem by the Riggs High Pep Band under the direction of Mr. Gage Woolman.
Great playing of our national anthem by the Riggs High School Band. Now it's time to meet the starters for both sides, and we will begin with the Yankton Gazelles.
And now let's meet the ladies bringing the spirit through the green and white. Fight, 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 Pierre Governor is your Governor cheerleader, Mackenzie Newell.
Cheerleaders getting a nice introduction as always. Appreciate all that they do. And they've got their own batch of seniors here tonight. A couple of seniors on the cheerleading squad. And this night's also for them as well, as it is for all the Riggs High School seniors in the crowd. Now time to meet the Gazelles. First up, Kelson Wells, number 3.
Sophomore guard, number 5, Jocelyn Elwood.
Followed by Jocelyn Elwood, number 5, another key starter for the Gazelles and a key sophomore. Number 10, Eden Wolfgren, yet another sophomore for the Gazelles. Number 11, Nora Krajewski.
Freshman guard, number 33, September Rauch.
And September Rauch, number 33.
Coached by Kelly Heater, Laura Sees, Jill Booth,
And of course, led by head coach Blake Savvy is the Yankton Gazelles.
And
now we'll get ready to see the Pierre Governors make their way onto the court.
These are your Governors starters. A senior guard, number 4, Lennox Dupree.
First up, it's Lennox Dupree on senior night, looking for another star-studded performance. Next up, Emery Larson, number 11, sharpshooter from beyond the arc. Number 20, Gracelyn Taylor, another key senior guard. Number 23, Grace Richter, guess what, another senior. A lot of veteranity on this team. And number 24, Addison Salma, yet another senior to round out our Pierre Governors starting lineup. So a senior-heavy lineup for the Govs tonight, the exact same lineup they used against Harrisburg back on Tuesday, and a great crowd on hand here at Riggs High School to witness a swan song, so to speak, for this incredible unit. Scoreboard presented by American Family Insurance and the Brittany Shufflebine Agency. Thank you to Brittany and American Family Insurance for sponsoring our KCCR Sports Basketball scoreboard as Yankton and Pierre get set to do battle right here at Riggs High School on senior night. A lot of emotions, a lot of intensity, and a lot of action set to go down right here. Govs and Gazelles, we're underway. Ball is tipped backward and collected by Gracelyn Taylor. Bounce pass inside to Dupree. Taylor gets it back. Taylor in the post, kicks it out. Three-point shot up from Larson. And she rattles it home from way downtown. Emery Larson wasting no time. The junior making her impact on senior night. A triple for the Govs and a 3-0 lead. 7:35 to go in the first quarter. Gazelles have the basketball, trying to do something with it. September Rauch, guarded by Richter, moves to the left side, hands it off. Ball taken by Wolfgram. Eden Wolfgram looking for a screen. Going up against Taylor, gets her out of the way. Now goes opposite side to Elwood. Jocelyn Elwood driving, tries to kick it out, finally does. Ball collected by Rauch. Three-point shot is up, off the mark, and no good as it bounced high off the rim and onto the wiring that holds up the goal here at Riggs High School. So the ball out of bounds, Pierre with it. Now a full court press momentarily shown by the Gazelles. Pierre with the basketball. Lennox Dupree's got it. Governors average well over 54 points a game. Trying to get more than that tonight. Screen for Dupree. Bounce inside. Gets it to Soma and she scores. Addison Soma puts the Govs on top 5-0. Great setup on the assist by Lennox Dupree, senior to senior. And it's 5-0 Govs, 6:39 to go in the first quarter. Bounce pass, three-point shot for the Gazelles. No good off the side of the iron for Krajewski. Rebound taken up by the Govs. Here's Larson, she's already got a triple. Kicks it out to Dupree. Dupree on the left wing. Now she'll reset the offense. Richter gives it to Larson. Larson able to find Soma. Soma goes to Taylor. Taylor right side, inside to Larson. Couldn't quite collect it. Ball out of bounds, but last touch by Wolfgram. And Pierre will come up with the basketball. Govs enter the game at 6-5 overall, 5-5 in AA play. Trying to put themselves well above 500. And 2 games above 500 for the first time in a while. Wide open, Soma scores. A bust by the Gazelles, and it's 7-0 Governors. They had no idea where Addison Soma was that time, and she made them pay. 7-0 Pierre, 5:57 to go in the first quarter. Here's Elwood. Jocelyn Elwood goes to Rauch. September Rauch trying to make magic in February. Just got that ball out. Three-point shot is up and good from Eden Wolfgram. I don't know how in the world that Rauch got that ball to Wolfgram with all the pressure in her face, but somehow the Gazelles end up with a triple. 7-3 Governors, 5:53 to go in the first quarter. Or 5:30, check it. Soma's got it. Soma goes to Taylor. She puts up a corner three and nails it. Gracelyn Taylor from downtown, and this near-capacity crowd explodes at Rigg High School. 10-3. 10-3 Governors as that ball is pitched out of bounds by Gracelyn Taylor. She was guarding Eden Wolfgram that time. Wolfgram working as the point guard in this game for the Gazelles. Yankton 0-14, looking for their first win of the season and trying to get their wits about them after a 61-11 drubbing by the Brandon Valley Lynx this past Friday. Three-point shot up and away, and no good from Krajewski this time. Rebound taken up by the Govs. Fast break for Pierre. Larson trying to collect it, and finally does in the far corner. Richter goes to Dupree. A little bit of a miscommunication. Dupree still collects it. Taylor to Soma. Soma right at the three-point line, now in the lane, lost the basketball. Good defense by the Gazelles, and here they come. Wolfgram, unabated, scores. Eden Wolfgram able to get right to the basket, and it's now 10-5 Pierre. A nice capitalization of the fast break. And an even better job stealing that ball initially by the Gazelles defense. Screen for Dupree, and a foul committed by Yankton. This one to go against Kelson Wells. She was trying to guard Dupree, just made a little bit too much contact. 4:16 to go in this first quarter. Larson's got it. Larson to Richter on the right side. Grace Richter finds Dupree. Dupree, step back three. Yes, sir! Buried by Dupree from long range, and that's been a familiar sight in her 4 years at Riggs High School. 13-5 Governors, 3 three-pointers already for Pierre. As this shot is up and no good, but a foul committed by Rao, excuse me. Free throw on the way for the Gazelles. 3:58 to go in the first quarter. And that free throw goes in, so apologize on the Rao mispronunciation. I've heard it said both ways, so got the clarification from my man John Winkler. Second free throw is up and good. 13-7, Pierre on top. 3:55 to go in the first quarter. And Lennox Dupree in control of the basketball. Larson right side. It's the ball back. Now Taylor pump fakes, almost lost it for a second, bobbled it. Ball being guarded by Krajewski. Three-point shot for Dupree, in and out, no good. Soma fought for the rebound but couldn't collect it. Wolfgram gets it for the Gazelles. And now Wolfgram, past center court. In the lane, kicks it out. Stepping in, pulling up a shot and missing. Anderson, opposite side, another three attempt from Dupree is off the front of the iron, no good. Ball out of bounds, but Pierre will get the ball once more. Last touch by Kelson. And Pierre's got it once again. 3:17 to go in the first quarter. Larson gets the inbound. Goes opposite side to Richter, who's scoreless so far. Finds Dupree. Has one three-point shot thus far in the game. Larson goes all the way across to Dupree, and she somehow is able to get that ball back. Not pursued well by Rao that time, and Pierre able to capitalize. Taylor bounce pass to Richter. Pierre able to capitalize. Taylor bounce pass to Richter. On the block, lost it for a second, got it on the block, lost it for a second, got it back, finds Larson, three-point shot is up, and no good. Rebound is on the ground, tussle for it, tie up, who's going to get possession? It will go to the Governors. It will go to the Governors. Or rather to the Gazelles, my apologies. So initially it looked like it was going to be Pierre basketball. So now an inbound pass coming up for Yankton. With the basketball is Wolfgram. Wolfgram goes to Elwood. Opposite side taken up by Rao. September Rao finds Wolfgram. Wolfgram finds Kraski. In the corner is Elwood. Elwood. Back to Wolfgram. Now a three-point shot is up and no good from Jocelyn Elwood. Rebounded by the Govs. Here's Lennox Dupree getting across center court. Goes opposite side to Larson. Larson holding onto the ball, guarded by Elwood. Inside, Molly Olson, who's just checked in. Heading away from pressure, goes to Taylor. Three-point shot, off the iron, no good. Larson tried to save the rebound, but couldn't. It went right into the hands of the Gazelles. And now an inaccurate pass over the head of Kraske. Out of bounds for the Gazelles, and the Govs take over. That was just a bit of a sloppy play by Yankton that time as they were trying to set up a three-point shot. A miscalculation on the pass, and the Governors will try to take advantage of the turnover. Dupree to Larson. Getting a screen is Dupree. Works her way inside. Shot no good. Rebounded by Richter. Foul committed. And Grace Richter will head to the charity stripe. Grace Richter eager to capitalize after the miss shot by Dupree. Did a great job of boxing out her time. And now a chance to add her first points of the game. Richter's first free throw is off the mark and no good. Richter had 1 point against Harrisburg on Tuesday. Bit of a quiet night by her standards, but rest assured she still could explode at any moment for the Governors. And she nails the second free throw. So Richter on the board, 14-7 Govs. Govs showing full court press against this Gazelles team, trying to fight their way through it. Still not across half court. Finally they do with Wolfgram. Wolfgram bounce pass over to Wells. Wells kicks it out. Ball taken up by Kraske. Wolfgram trying to reset the offense. Guarded by Richter. Wolfgram facing a ton of pressure. Gets a screen now. Goes opposite side. Three-point shot is up, away, and over the iron. No good by Rao. Rebound taken up by Wells. Wells tries to get it out, and it's taken away by Richter. More great defense by the Governors. They forced a bevy of turnovers already. Larson, three, no good. Governors continue to rely on the three-point shot early. Bounce pass now for the Gazelles, Three-point shot up from Kraske, and it's no good again. Another missed three-point shot. And a lot of three-point attempts early on. Looks like a Golden State Warriors game. Inside to Olson, 2-on-1. Off the iron, no good. But Molly Olson heads to the free throw line. Work by Olson to make her way inside and get right up against the rim. Forcing the contact and getting a chance at two with 40.7 to go in the first quarter. Governors coming off a 16-7 year last season. Doesn't look like they'll quite make that mark this year, but rest assured with how they're playing late in the season, they seem like a dangerous team for anybody they go up against. Olson rattles the free throw home, and the Governors take a 15-7 lead here towards the tail end of the first quarter. Govs make a substitution as Gracelyn Taylor checks out, and we'll see Jasmine Yost check in for the first time tonight. 2 for 2 from the line for Molly Olson. 16-7 Governors on top. And again, a straitjacket being applied on Wolfgram. She's lost it in the corner with nowhere to go. Tried to get it out and did, and forced a foul in the process. So a missed opportunity on the straitjacket by the Govs. They had trapped Wolfgram in. Foul committed by Larson, her first. Now it's the Gazelles who go to work. Wolfgram guarded by Richter, and another foul is going to be called against Grace Richter this time, her first. So 2 fouls on this possession by the Governors. A little bit of physicality from this Governors defense. They've not been shy about that thus far in the first quarter, but it's come back to bite them on these last couple plays. Inbound pass for Rao. Gets it into Elwood. Now they're going to go across the court to Kraske. Kraske double teamed and trapped in the corner. Got to get rid of it. She may not be able to. A tie up, and the Governors are going to get possession. Great work by Lennox Dupree. Just wrestling the ball away from the Gazelles. Nowhere for Yankton to go on that possession, and a timeout taken by Kirk Bebout with 17.5 to go in the first quarter. We're going to stick with the action right here on KCCR and the KCCR Sports YouTube channel, as well as KYNT Yankton for those listening in from the Southeast South Dakota area tonight. And a packed house here at Riggs High School. Band going to play their celebratory tune towards the end of the first quarter. And with how Pierce played in this first quarter, there's a lot of reasons to celebrate, but I'm sure if you ask Coach Seabound, there's a lot of things that he wants to get cleaned up going into this next part of the first half. It's all about not being satisfied, even when you're at your best, always finding a way to push yourself to that next limit, become an even better version of yourself than you were prior to the game. That's what the Governors are trying to do right here. And that's the kind of philosophy that head coach Kirk Bebout always tries to instill. Now the Governors go to work with Dupree. Final 13 seconds of the first quarter. This will likely be the final possession of the first quarter. Larson gets it from Yost, goes back to Yost. Yost finds Dupree. Dupree cutting right to the basket. She scores! Off the glass for Dupree. She's got 5 in the first quarter, and that will do it for our first frame of action. Governors on top 18-7 over the Yankton Gazelles, and led as usual by Lennox Dupree's 5 points. She had a triple and that last shot off the glass. And on senior night, the Pierre Governors girls are cooking up by 11. We'll take a 1-minute timeout and be right back. You're listening to Pierre Governors basketball on KCCR and the KCCR Sports YouTube channel.
Ferding Electric and their team of electricians have been serving the electrical needs of Central South Dakota for over 60 years. For fast, dependable service, call Ferding Electric for free estimates. Commercial, residential, and farm wiring. You'll find a large selection of light bulbs, including the hard-to-find fluorescent bulbs. Ferding Electric at 2903 East Elizabeth Street in Pierre. They'll do the job right the first time. Call 605-224-8684. Ferding Electric, 605-224-8684.
People helping people. Have you ever wondered what the benefits are of becoming a Owyhee Federal Credit Union member? At Owyhee Federal Credit Union, we reinvest profits in you. We do this in the form of lower interest rates, higher dividends, and low to no fees. So come check us out or come in at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pierre, because at Owyhee Federal Credit Union, we treat our members like they own the place because, well, they do. Owyhee Federal Credit Union.
Welcome back to Pierre Governors basketball on KCCR and the KCCR Sports YouTube channel. Just about to start the second quarter of action between the Govs and the Gazelles. Pierre entering the latest rankings at a total of number 51 in the state of South Dakota. Trying to move up in those rankings. Here's a shot from underneath the basket that goes in for Eden Wolfgram. She's now got 7 and leads all scorers on both sides. 19-8, Pierre on top, but the Gazelles are not going away easily. Emery Larson finds Richter. Richter at the top of the key. Goes to Dupree. Good fake by Dupree. Goes across the court to Larson. Deep 3 on the way. No good off the side of the iron. And the rebound collected by the Gazelles. Here comes September Rao. Rao goes to Jocelyn Elwood. Here's a 3-point shot on the way from Wolfgram, no good. And boxing out and getting that rebound beautifully was Molly Olson, textbook for the Governors. Now Larson goes over to Dupree, gets the ball back on the right side. Richter collects it. Richter finds Dupree, looking for a screen now. Dupree, guarded by Kraske, and the ball is taken away from Olson, ripped away by the Gazelles, spinning away from pressure, trying to put up a shot, and unsuccessful was Wells, but she does kick it out to Wolfgram. Now Elwood's got it. Jocelyn Elwood took a shot to the face, no foul called, inside, and a kick out, a beautiful one to Wells, who faked a shot, now goes inside, and the shot goes in for September Rao. September with a little magic in February. 18-11 Governors, but the Gazelles not going away easily to this Pierre offense, playing some pretty solid basketball so far. Giving the Govs a challenge, and that is a miscommunication, ball out of bounds. Molly Olson and Lennox Dupree not on the same page. Addison Soma will check in for Olson, but another turnover for the Governors, and that's been a bit more of a common theme than I'm sure they would like it to be tonight. 6:15 to go in the second quarter, and the Gazelles with a chance to bring this to a 5-point game. Here's Wolfgram. Wolfgram goes opposite side to Elwood. Elwood able to find Rao. Rao kicks it out. 3-point shot from the corner. Kraske no good. Rebound taken up by Graceland Taylor. Taylor almost lost that thing. Did get it away though to Dupree. Dupree, great pass inside. Soma right underneath the basket, scores. And Soma puts 2 more on the board. What a night she's having so far. 6 points for the Governors already. 22-11, Govs on top. 5:38 to go in the first half. Putting up a wonky shot is Wolfgram, but she was fouled hard. Foul was on the floor, so this will be an inbound pass. We'll see September Rao check in, foul against Taylor. That will be her first of the game. And the first team foul by the Govs in the second quarter. 5:35 to go in the first half. Inbound pass on the way from Wolfgram. Eden Wolfgram gets it over to Kraske. Kraske goes to Haley Shute, who's just checked in. Shute up against Soma, and that is not a key matchup for her right now. Soma tied her up in the corner and almost took the ball right away. Inbound pass from Rao. Outside of Schultz, though, the same 5 on the floor for Yankton. Getting a screen is Wolfgram. Wolfgram, far side, drives, shoots, mid-range J off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Richter, and here she comes. Head of steam for Richter, breaking away. Now stopping near the baseline, going across to Dupree. Dupree at the three-point line, in the lane, spinning, pirouetting, shooting, no good off the front of the iron. Rebound collected by Yankton. Fast break for the Gazelles. Shot up and no good for September Rao, but she'll head to the free throw line after the foul by the Governors. Good work by Rao to pursue the basket that time. And she's got a couple of shots coming up from the charity stripe with 5 minutes on the dot to go in the second quarter. Packed crowd here at Riggs High School for senior night for this electrifying girls team. Rao's first free throw is good. She now has 5 in this game. In fact, the only points for the Gazelles thus far have come from Wolfgram and Rao. No other scores for Yankton outside of them. And she goes 2 for 2. 6 points for September Rao, 20-13 Governors, but Yankton is not going away. Lennox Dupree goes to Richter. Richter left side. Goes back to Dupree, inside to Soma. Soma finds Larson. Mid-range J against the baseline is no good. Another rebound for Jocelyn Elwood. And the Gazelles, go back to work. Wolfgram from the point, guarded by Jasmine Yost. Wolfgram has been dangerous with her handles all night. Elwood from the right wing, trying to get some spacing against Dupree, but it's been tough. But she does find an open player. Three-point shot from Wolfgram off the front, back of the iron. Wolfgram gets her own rebound, drives inside, off the glass, scores. What a move by Eden Wolfgram, and what a rebound. She's having herself a night. 20-15 and 9 points for number 10. It's a 5-point Governors lead with 4:08 to go. Three-point shot on the way. Larson no good. Rebound collected by Rao. And look at these Gazelles. Three-point shot almost attempted by Schultz. Decided to not go for it. Elwood now collects it. And Wolfgram will take things back to the top. Working inside is Wells. Wells lost the basketball. Great defense by Larson. Larson with a fast break. Up against the block, in the lane and scoring. That was all Emery Larson that time, 22-15. And a much needed score for the Governors after a slow start to this second quarter. Now the Gazelles in need of a response. Kraske in the corner, in some trouble, and that is out of bounds on the Governors. Great heads-up play by September Rao to just throw that ball off of Soma. Kelson Wells will check in for Yankton, subbing in for Jocelyn Elwood. Elwood back to the bench, 3:20 to go in the first half. Inbound pass coming up for Yankton, and they have succeeded in this a couple times tonight. Wolfgram finds Kraske. Kraske goes right back to Wolfgram. Wolfgram going way across the court, collected by Rao. Deep three on the way. No good. Larson with the rebound. A little bit of a low percentage shot, and Pierre now trying to make Yankton pay on the other end. Yost to Dupree, going around the horn to Larson, who's wide open for a three. In and out, no good. Now a rebound for Rao. Now Yankton's turn to try to answer the call. Oh, breaking the ankles of Jasmine Yost is Wolfgram, and she gets the mid-range J. Wow. Talk about some handles. That was Kyrie Irving level from Eden Wolfgram. Credit where it's due. 5-point game, 2:39 to go in the first half. Dupree, mid-range J, got it. What a shot by Lennox Dupree, 24-17 Governors, and that's the kind of answer that Pierre needs right now. Wolfgram sprinting up the court. Kicks it out. Three-point shot on the way from Kraske. Way up and over the iron, no good. Now Dupree, fast break, going to work, finds Larson. Mid-range J, off the glass is good. Emery Larson now with 7 and 4 in this second quarter. Foul committed by Jasmine Yost on Wolfgram, and she's had her hands full with number 10, has Jasmine Yost thus far tonight. Eden Wolfgram having a sensational performance, 11 points. If you didn't know who she was in the capital city, you are certainly learning. Timeout taken by Yankton. 2:06 to go in the second quarter. We are going to send it to a break ourselves. Back in 1 minute right here on KCCR and the KCCR Sports YouTube channel here at Up 26-17.
At Shane's Pharmacy, your healthcare is important, and Shane wants to be the pharmacist to take care of you. Shane's Pharmacy will make sure your prescriptions are filled in a timely manner, they will answer your questions, and they will even deliver to your home or office. Call 223-9200. Shane's Pharmacy, the pharmacy you know and trust. The number again is 223-9200. Shane's Pharmacy in Fort Pierre, proud to support high school athletics.
You just got a quote from a company and are now being billed for not choosing them. Many contracts have what's referred to as a contingency agreement. These typically state that if you don't go with them, you, after insurance has approved the repair work, will be charged a percentage of the job they quoted. Ask up front if they charge to provide an estimate. Never sign anything that you haven't fully read or understand. If you have any questions, reach out to the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986.
Welcome back on KCCR and the KCCR Sports YouTube channel. Action already back in progress. Yankton with the basketball with 2:02 to go in this second quarter, down 26-17 to your Pierre Governors. Eden Wolfgram now guarded by Grace Richter. In the corner, three-point shot up for Elwood. Off the side of the iron, no good, and Yankton's three-point troubles continue. Wells trying to wrestle away the rebound on the ground. Tie-up called. Possession will be awarded to the Governors. So Wells was caught in a very disadvantageous position that time and couldn't wrestle the ball away from the conglomerate of Governors that were all around her. 1:43 left in the second quarter. Lennox Dupree with the ball. Goes to Olsen on the right side, and that's intercepted by Wolfgram. Just ripped it away right out of the air. Wolfgram puts up a shot and gets fouled, and Wolfgram will go to the line for two. Eden Wolfgram just continues to take over this game. And you know, when you look at the record coming in for Yankton, I've said it a lot tonight, but you can't be deceived by 0-14 because in South Dakota AA basketball, there are so many competitive teams and so many great players that on any given night, you never know what team's going to bring their best and going to bring their A game. And the Governors being one of the better teams in AA right now, they're going to get some of the best shots of any team. And the second free throw goes in for Wolfgram. I think we're seeing that on display so far in this one. A lot more competitive than some may have suspected, but credit to the Yankton Gazelles and their team. Crossover, guarding Dupree. Soma puts up a shot and got it. Great turnaround by Addison Soma. She's got 28-19. The Governors have found a way to get answers, though, against this Yankton defense, which gives up an average of over 60 points per game. And they have struggled with the likes of Soma and Dupree. Far side, Kraske kicks it out. Wells has it. Wells, bounce pass to Schultz. Schultz goes right back to Wells, who's getting double teamed, and a kicked ball against Emery Larson. In action right now, the boys team taking on the Aberdeen Cougars. You can check out that game on Capital City Rock. Yankton now inside to Schultz. Schultz kicks it out. Working her way inside as Wolfgram puts up a funky shot and couldn't get it to go. Larson tries to fight for the rebound. It's a tie-up, and Yankton gets possession. Wolfgram just wrestling it away from Emery Larson that time, and it pays off. That's why you don't quit on a play, even if it's already over, or seemingly already over. Wolfgram, he's not taking no for an answer. Inbound pass for Yankton. Wolfgram has a wide open player. It's Kraske. Kraske mid-range J, right past Larson, no good. Wolfgram grabs the rebound. Now a three-point shot on the way from Elwood. Again, no good. And right now, Yankton just cannot hit from distance. They can only get shots from the interior, at least so far. That's going to have to change if they want to beat Pierre tonight. That's been a big advantage for the Governors. Otherwise, pretty even on both sides. Dupree finds Yost, gets the ball back. First screen from Soma, instead puts up a three. No good in the final 10 seconds. Ball out of bounds. And it will be Yankton basketball. 7.9 to go here in the second quarter. Yankton will have it, but they're going to have to hurry. Inbound pass for Rao. Gets it ahead to Wolfgram. Wolfgram gets across half court. 4 seconds to go. Wolfgram driving right to the hoop. Puts up a wild shot. No good. Soma gets the rebound, and that will do it for the first half of action. So your Pierre Governors on top 28-19 over the Yankton Gazelles, trying to keep their pace in South Dakota AA basketball and move up in the AA standings. But Yankton giving them a great fight, led by Eden Wolfgram's 13 points, and she's been unlucky for the Governors tonight. Pierre also had some great scoring in their own right, which we'll talk about during your Pierre Governors basketball halftime report coming up in 3 minutes right here on KCCR and the KCCR Sports YouTube channel, as well as KYNT Yankton. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back in 3.
Larry Fry Heating and Cooling has a new name. Kruger Climate Systems has acquired Larry Fry Heating and Cooling, but it's still the same great service. Your friend Larry Fry is still a manager, and his dedication to providing you with outstanding service remains unwavering. The same quality products and services you have come to expect from Larry Fry Heating and Cooling will continue under the new leadership of Kruger Climate Systems. You can still reach us at 605-224-9548 or email us at ryan@krugercontracting.com. Your certified Trane and Mitsubishi dealer in Central South Dakota.
As community bankers, BankWest employees are deeply committed to supporting local causes, growing the local economy, creating local opportunities. You can bank anywhere. We hope you choose BankWest. We'll be your financial partner for the long, helping you and your community achieve financial success. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Has it been years since you've been to the dentist? Are you afraid to see a dentist? If so, you are among many people who feel this way. Hi, I am Dr. Michelle Hofer of Missouri River Dentistry. At our office, we pride ourselves as an office that uses a personal touch to offer gentle dentistry, tailored to fit each patient's needs. We do so by utilizing state-of-the-art equipment and methods which allow the patients to feel comfortable. So whether it has been many years or 6 months since your last dental visit, your oral health is important. We invite you to call us at Missouri River Dentistry, 223-2021, 223-2021.
Most of us already know that Gales Gas of Pierre is the place to call for propane. They offer an automatic fill plan so you never have to worry about running out of propane. They accept debit and credit payments or a budget payment plan to spread out the cost throughout the year so you never have surprises when you get your bill. For delivery, convenience, and great customer service, call Gales Gas at 224-5518. That's Gales Gas at 224-5518.
With any dream, the wind won't always be at your back, the sun won't always be shining, and some rain is going to fall. American Family Insurance is like a good solid roof that you can trust to protect your biggest dreams. With plans that could save you up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. Also, you can continue to dream fearlessly, no matter what comes your way. American Family Insurance.
Visit mfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company assigned its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact the Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, LLC, 224-6627.
Looking for your next new or used car, truck, or SUV? Then go no further than the comfort of your own home. Shop online at lambmotor.com. On lambmotor.com, you'll find the vehicles Lambs has in stock. You can schedule a test drive or your vehicle's next tune-up, all online. New or used, shop for it all online, anywhere you are. Lamb Motor has the right vehicle for you. Lamb Motor in Oneida and online, lambmotor.com.
Welcome back on KCCR and the KCCR Sports YouTube channel. Dylan Simmons with you, and we have reached halftime between your Pierre Governors girls basketball team and the Yankton Gazelles. Let's go over some first half stats. We will start with the Gazelles and Eden Wolfgram, who has absolutely starred tonight for her team. 13 points thus far, which leads any scorer in the game thus far. September Rao also with 6, and believe it or not, Those are the only two players to score for Yankton thus far in the game. Those two combining for all 19 of the Gazelles' points. Meanwhile, for Pierre, they were led in scoring by Addison Soma on senior night. The senior is showing out 8 points in that first half, and she dominated from inside the post. Alex Dupree also had a solid 7. Emery Larson with 7 points as well. Gracelyn Taylor had a triple, and Grace Richter had a single free throw in the first half for your Pierre Governors. Pierre trying to get to 7-5 on the season overall and get yet another win at home. This would be their 4th of the season at home. Pierre currently number 9 in the AA polls, but they can move up even higher in the standings, which are mainly what matters at the end of the day. Doves score an average of 52.4 points per game, and usually they score their best in the first half, at least throughout most of the season, but they have been known to turn on the Jets in the second half as well, as they did on Tuesday night against Harrisburg. Built a big cushion after halftime, and that may be what we see take place here again against the Yankton Gazelles. And if history repeats itself, it could be a long second half for this Gazelles team. And Pierre, they've got a quick turnaround. They got to play at T area tomorrow at 3 p.m. and then they got to go back on the road on Tuesday against Huron. So no worse for wear is Pierre. They're going to have a lot more basketball come up in the near future, and they'll have to be ready for it. It's that time of year. It's February. We're getting close to that SODAC 16 time, and that means that there's going to be a lot more games toward this end part of your 2025 high school basketball season. Yankton 0-14 overall, looking for their first win of the season and the first win for head coach Blake Savvy. And he has certainly got his team inspired and ready to play tonight. He's obviously done his research on the Governors, and he's giving them his best shot. This Gazelles team has struggled against a lot of great AA opponents all year long. They have not had a game be decided by single digits since the very first game of the year against Sioux Falls Lincoln. So there is certainly a lot that the Gazelles have not been able to take advantage of, but tonight they are playing as good as they probably have all season against a very good opponent. And that's in large part thanks to players like Eden Wolfgram and September Rao showing out on offense and defense, for that matter, really limiting the Pierre offensive attack, just like head coach Blake Savvy talked about in his pregame interview. Limit the playmakers. Players like Lennox Dupree and Emery Larson find a way to stop them and kind of put a halt to this Governor's offense just a little bit, but with players like Addison Soma and Gracelyn Taylor stepping up tonight, it's still been tough for this Gazelles offense, or rather their defense, to contain the Governor's offense. We'll take another 3-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll have second half action between your Pierre Governors and the Yankton Gazelles. Loud and proud here at Riggs High School. Don't go anywhere. Back at 3 on KCCR and the KCCR Sports YouTube channel.
No one likes to have electrical problems, but when they happen, call Todd's Electric at 223-2518. With over 28 years of experience, Todd's Electric can handle any type of electrical problem, whether it's residential, commercial, or agricultural. Their knowledgeable staff knows and understands the importance of your home, business, or ag facility and are prepared to help. Call Todd's Electric at 223-2518. That's 223-2518. Todd's Electric, serving the Pierre and Fort Pierre areas. The line to power.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Your Pierre area Edward Jones Financial Advisors understand this. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of Governor Athletics on KCCR. Go Govs! For all
or stop in at one of our locations. CHS is an equal opportunity employer.
Capital City Ford, Lincoln, Toyota, and Pierre, where exceptional customer service meets an incredible inventory lineup. Looking for your dream car? Our expert team is here to guide you every step of the way. From dependable Fords to luxurious Lincolns and versatile Toyotas, we have something for every taste, need, and budget. Experience the difference with us today. Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota.
Building a home. It's the biggest investment most of us make in a lifetime. Not to mention, it's a decision that, well, you pretty much live with day and night. The quality of the workmanship stares back at you like a reflection. It also affects the value of your investment. Choosing the right contractor is critical. Kruger Contracting is that contractor. Call 222-2523. Quality workmanship and materials completed on time. Kruger Contracting. In a word, quality. Call 222-2523.
Becky Pottsaba and State Farm Insurance are here to help you with your insurance and banking needs. State Farm's not just insurance, it's banking, investments, IRAs, loans, and a whole lot more. We offer guidance in a personal and caring way that helps you manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and find ways to control costs so you can realize your dreams. We know how life is, and we're here for you. Stop in to see Becky at 1315 East Wells Avenue in Pierre, or call Becky at 224-4173.
Welcome back on KCCR and the KCCR Sports YouTube channel. Second half action just about set to get underway live from Riggs High School. Dylan Simmons on the call as we have the American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebine Agency scoreboard back up for you. Thanks to Brittany and American Family Insurance for sponsoring our scoreboard as always. Governors up 28-19 over the Yankton Gazelles, but Yankton has given Pierre a pretty good fight all night long. Pierre starts with the basketball. Lennox Dupree going to Grace Richter. Gazelles have given up 60-plus points in 4 straight games, but on pace to currently not do that. Emery Larson, though, may have something to say about it. Emery Larson from downtown, that is her second three-point shot, and the Governors take a 31-19 lead. Talk about a timely shot from Larson to open up the second half. Wolfgram tries to drive in the lane, but lost the basketball. Thankfully for her, it was last touched by a Governor. So she'll get an inbound pass opportunity, but Yankton cannot let this one slip away so easily. Got to come out with a hot start in this second half. Here's Rao. She had 6 in the first half. Kicks it out to Elwood. Elwood trying to find somewhere to go. Bounces it inside. Trying to make a move is Kraske, and she's fouled. So Nora Kraske able to generate some contact. And another inbound pass on the way. That's the second foul by the Governors in this early part of the third quarter. Foul goes against Addison Soma. And losing the basketball is Wells on the inbound pass. Does get it back. Wells goes to Wolfgram. She had it bounce off the official, and that will lead to the Yankton Gazelles getting possession after a bit of an awkward exchange. Official hesitated for just a minute, didn't know exactly what to do, I guess, but able to sort it out. Wolfgram steps back from beyond the arc, gives it off. All taken up by Wells. Kelson Wells. Now a three-point shot on the way. No good for Kraske, and the rebound by Dupree. Here come the Govs. Dupree finds Larson. She takes another three-point shot. Off the back iron, and no good. Rebounded by Wolfgram. Eden Wolfgram trying to howl against this Governor's defense. Goes right inside. Can't get the and one, but she makes her way to the charity stripe. And Eden Wolfgram continues to make life hard on this Pierre Governor defense. They have had no answer for number 10. Foul goes against Emery Larson. That's her second of the game. And that is the second team foul for Pierre thus far. Free throw is good by Wolfgram. She's now got 14. 31-20, Governors on top. And a chance for the Gazelles to bring it back to a 10-point game. No good, in and out. The rim monster got that one. Unlucky bounce for Wolfgram. Governors have it back. Dupree with 6:36 to go in the third quarter. Coming off a 20-point game against Harrisburg. Drives in the lane, gets fouled, and gets the shot. And one for